Hey guys, I'm Ray from 8-Bit Digital TV, bringing you something big to unbox today. Well, we're unboxing, and it's huge, and you get to watch. Anyway, it's the Fotodiox Pro LED100WA-56. You can get it on Amazon for about $325 plus about 20 bucks for shipping and handling. It's a 100-watt LED, which may not sound like much, but it's basically a 650-watt equivalent, supposedly. It's about 7,600 lumens, or 706 foot candles, which is about 11.5 EV, give or take, which would get you ISO 100 f8 at 1/50th of a second. And flicker-free, and it's dimmable.
You only got time to lift that? Oh my gosh. It's heavy. There it is.
So it's got a beam angle of 60 degrees, color temperature of 5600 Kelvin plus or minus 300 Kelvin. It also comes in 3200 Kelvin, which would be your tungsten-balanced.
Oh, I'm so excited.
The diffusion sock to go over the reflector. The power cable, yeah.
I've got the power.
More cables, yeah. This one goes from the ballast to the lights. Let's get the good stuff. And another sock. Sock it to me, baby. A 12-inch reflector dish. Come on. Oh yeah. It's the heavy pop. And there she is. The beauty. It's inset a little bit, but not too bad. But it's got a frosted front here. Frosted front. Which is to help keep you from getting multiple shadows. That's one of the bad things about LED lights. A lot of times they have multiple bulbs. It's usually, like in this case, it's 100 watt. It would be 101 watt LEDs lights, which would then cast like 100 shadows. And so if you frost the front of it like this one does, frosted front, then it's supposed to help even that out and give one consistent light. Has the Bowens S-type mount, which is a standard. That's this end here. So you can attach different kinds of reflectors and softboxes and octaboxes and all that kind of stuff. So you just kind of line it up and lock. Press down, twist, lock. Boom, done. If you have like a softbox or octabox, whatever, you get it all set up and then you go speed ring. Yeah, it's pretty big. Pretty big. Oh. This is the ballast. Of course, you got your basic power, output to your light, and then to the wall. You also have some screw mounts there, so if you need to screw it down onto something, you can. Since this is a smaller light, unlike your CFLs, which are huge lights, the smaller light will give you harsher shadows. So if you want it to be softer shadows, you just slip that guy on and you're done. You lose 2/3 of a stop of light, but shadows are significantly lessened. Since it's a standardized Bowens S-type mount, you can get different reflectors for it as well. So I got a 7-inch reflector. That way I can use it with my gels and barn doors. Much smaller. Push this down, twist, lift. Get your other one. There, press down, twist. Yeah, so that doesn't really line up. So it's $350 basically. So why would you want to go with this over a CFL? I mean, you only have 650 watt equivalent versus like a 1200 watt equivalent like the Cowboy Studio one we demoed before. So check out that video. The thing is with the CFLs, I don't think they're being 100% honest as far as how much the watt equivalent is and all that kind of stuff. I did some tests and we posted it over on our Facebook page, and it talked about all the different amounts and everything, but basically a regular tungsten bulb outperformed the CFL bulbs. Another thing is, depending on whatever kit you get, you may have to screw in 4, 8, 12, 16 different light bulbs for the CFL kits. And this one and done, baby. One and done. Another important thing is it has a CRI of greater than 85, which CRI is a color rendering index, and all that means is like on a scale of 0 to 100, how well does it show the colors. So 85 is decent. If you want to get a higher grade one, you're probably going to have to spend close to $1,000 a light. Alright, so this is my PBL stand. So I get this guy, loosen it up, get the light at the good angle. And loosen this one on the side a little bit more. And there we go. And this one. There we go. Yeah, pretty simple. This is a really short cable, but it's only because it goes into this one, this side of it, the one with the pins, and line them up. There you go, snaps together. I'd say this, it's probably a good 12 feet. Goes into the ballast. You got all these pins here, line them up, kind of sticks in, and then screws on. So you don't yank it out. Got this plug, which is the one that goes from the ballast to the wall, and it is probably a good 13 feet or so. Plug it in there, and then plug in the other side to the wall. And then we can power it on. So first number is always 6, and then 100 represents the power, so it's at 100% power right now. You can just dial it down. To 0. Yeah, you can probably hear the fan, but I guess if it wasn't right in the line of fire, it wouldn't be too bad. And if I was wearing a lav, it wouldn't be too bad either. So there's a fan on the box and a fan on the light, but they're not too loud. I think the louder one is on the box, on the ballast box here. Alright, so I got all the lights off this time. And I'm going to run through it with just this light at about 5 feet. It's ISO 100 and 1/50th of a second. And we're at 0% power. It's underexposed at 5%. 1.1 at 10%. 1.3 at 15, 1.6 at 20, 1.8 at 25, and that's about where your nifty 50 would be, 3.6 at 95, and 3.6 at 100%. One of the complaints I saw online was that it doesn't really efficiently use the reflector that it comes with. It kind of has a ring of light around the edge, so that was part of the reason I got the smaller reflector. Let me see if that makes any difference. I think it does. To me, it looks like it's utilizing the full reflector with the smaller one. Alright, so it's a little hard to see, some people will find here, that this is where the umbrella goes. It's got a little thumb screw right here. Alright. There. All you have to do is once you loosen it, just feed that through. You want it to fill as much as the umbrella as possible. Right now it's running to about here. You pull it out, pull it back. Right until it fills up the whole umbrella. And then you can thumb screw that one back in. Just enough to keep it in place. Then you can just set the angle, lock it in place with your angler. So another great thing is you can put some barn doors on it with the smaller reflector and really shape the light. To help focus it in on a spot. You can also use a honeycomb grid, which they come in different angles. It's just how much light can come through. And it makes it more of a circular spot. And then you can also get different colors as well. This particular barn door set came with some colors. So, get some green, yellow, red. This one is CTO, which turns daylight into tungsten balanced. You will lose some of the light because of the gel that's on it, but at least it gets it to match your other lights or match whatever color you want it to be. So that's it for the Fotodiox Pro LED100WA-56. Right now I'm being lit by it using the umbrella I hooked up a minute ago. So be sure to like the video, comment, subscribe, check out our other lighting videos, and let us know what you think. And so we'll see you next time with more lighting gear or tutorials and tips, stuff.